Welcome back, and this is another video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can install a binary kernel on Gentoo. Some people do not like so much to have a binary kernel on their Gentoo distribution, and some others want to have Gentoo installed on their system or their systems with the fastest method or the fastest way possible. And one of the things that cause the people to have a lower, or not lower, but slower installation that takes longer time is compiling the kernel. It's good because you choose whichever you want to be installed in your kernel. The drivers that you do not need will not be there. The tools that you do not need will not be there. And I myself, I prefer to have a non-binary kernel, especially if my computer is strong enough to compile my kernel. Otherwise it's going to last for hours. For some people it can last for days. Okay, since Gentoo is compatible with almost any architecture, including the old ones, or the ones that are no longer supported like 486 or 386 and so on. So I'm going to show you how you can install a binary kernel on your Gentoo. It's very simple. First of all, for me, I don't have the boot partition mounted by default, and it's in /dev/sda1. So I'm going to mount it first, because during the installation or the setup of a binary kernel, it's going to make the process is automatic. It's going to make the initramfs using dracat, and that's default in the binary kernel. So it will try to put it in the boot partition. If it doesn't find it, it's going to cause you to have an error, and maybe the installation will fail. So yeah, that's how I mounted the boot partition. And then the next thing is to install. There is nothing left. Gentoo kernel bin. This package also, or this suffix, is able to be used in many other things to install the binary version. The exceptions of the binary versions is also there for big packages. Also, I don't remember I've seen a binary version for LLVM, which is one of the biggest packages on Gentoo. I don't remember also seeing a binary version for WebKit GTK. I guess also Qt WebKit GTK requires a binary version. Okay, and it doesn't match with the philosophy of Gentoo, which is compiling everything from the source, because the philosophy of Gentoo is like that for a reason, which is compiling it to match with your system architecture and making it the most optimized possible to match with it. Okay, here we press Y, and I'm gonna pause the video. Once it's ready, I'll be back. Yes, I thought of showing you that it's not gonna compile, it's just gonna install it like a binary package. And also I thought of telling you why you should install the official kernel, or the kernel that is Gentoo, this one, Gentoo kernel, because on Gentoo you have three official or three supported types of kernels. First one is Gentoo kernel without bin, which is the official one, which is non-binary, that you compile from source. Second one is vanilla kernel. That one, it's not recommended to install, because you will not have all these patches that are provided by the developers of Gentoo. So you better, in case you decided to install any kernel, you better make sure you install the official one. Here it's installed almost. It's just gonna put things in the folders. And the third type is vanilla kernel, which is the official kernel that is provided by the official developers of the kernel itself, without the patches from Gentoo community. And that one is not the most recommended. If I try, for example, to install it here, it's going to give me a warning that it is suggested, and it's better for the user to install Gentoo kernel for the security patches and the patches that you have, the extra patches that you have. I guess, like, I paused this video for only 2 or 3 minutes, I did all of this, and if we compile, it's not going to look like this, and all the steps of compiling were skipped, and even during the update or anything, all of this stuff is going to be ignored. All of this stuff is not going to be like this, and it's going to be all of the stuff of the source kernel is not going to be like this, and you have extra stuff to do. But if it's not the source kernel, like this one, the binary, everything is skipped, and it's simple. We just need to run another command that I'm going to show you. We don't need also to build our own init ramfs because it's going to do it soon. Here it's building the modules. It's done already. Don't forget to run, I'll show you the command. So now it's running the init ramfs build using Dracat, which is a tool that's ported from Red Hat distributions to build the init ramfs. The official one used to be gen kernel on gentoo, but this one also was ported to make things easier. And the good thing about gentoo is the multiple options for the same thing. There is always more than a way to set up and install things, and you have also more than a package or more than a program to do anything you want. So the installation is run and finished. Here it says don't forget to select kernel, because I have another kernel, or even if I don't have, you're supposed to do it to make sure that you choose the version that you like or the best version that you want to use. First we run list to see which ones we have. Okay, and then you run set with the number of the kernel that you recently installed, that you newly installed. The next thing is to run sudo emerge -av at module rebuild, like this, and it's going to rebuild all the modules that you need. In my case, it's going to be VMware Workstation modules as well as VirtualBox modules. Alright, stand by. Your system is going to work without this command, to be honest, without the last two commands that I showed you right now, but these programs, they depend on these commands, these modules, so they will not work. I'm not going to run this command for now. You must run it to continue. And then the next command, which is the last one, is grab, update and grab, to be able to see your kernel by running this command. You better have your boot partition mounted, otherwise it's gonna fail. You run it and it's gonna do the job. Okay, so after you run this command, you reboot your system and you will have your new binary kernel installed correctly. I apologize, I'm not gonna run that for now because I still have some stuff to do, but I'm sure it's gonna work. You can do it yourself. I just wanted to show you how you do it exactly, the exact way. In case you can do this, during the installation, in case you wanted to skip compiling the full kernel. I myself, I always prefer having a source kernel, so I disable the stuff that I do not need and get the full control over my kernel and my system. Okay, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching and see you.